Good morning and welcome back to White Mountains Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Alex Malloy from Loon Mountain has ventured over to say good morning to us. How are you, Alex?
Great, how are you?
I am doing very well. How's things at Loon Mountain?
Pretty great. We just got some fresh snow, so we're skiing and riding on almost all of our trails in natural terrain. Can't complain.
Yeah, didn't you just open some extra trails just after this last storm I saw?
Yep. So all of our glades except for Undercut are currently open, and they are skiing fantastically.
Now, are you a glade skier?
I have my days. It depends.
Depends if it's in the cards.
Exactly.
So, and how's your winter been? And we chatted very early in the season.
Yeah.
And just things were getting going. And so, how's things been going there at Loon Mountain?
Great. It's crazy to think that we're already in March. So we have some really great events coming up until closing day. And I'm sure you heard the news that we announced a new 8-place lift that will be replacing the Kancamagus quad.
And that's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that. I watched the video. You've got a really cool video online, and that shows all about it. So, and I mean, state of the art.
State of the art. Technically the most advanced lift in North America.
That'll be very cool. That's going to open up in December.
Yes, December 2020.
Of next year. So, well, no, not next year, this year.
This year.
Next season. But that'll be great. And plus, you're going to have a lot of fun throughout the year because you're going to be building it. And I always think it's so much fun watching lifts go in, you know, when they bring in the towers and they attach the rope and everything else. So that'll be a lot of fun to be able to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll cover that entire process. I don't know if you've ever seen a lift get built, but it's super cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. I remember the braiding of the rope. You know, where that's it's amazing. It's amazing,
It really
you know,
is.
the technology that goes into ski lifts that make them so safe and so dependable and everything else. And you guys are going to have one. And I love, you know, it's one of the ones that has the gondola cover, not the gondola cover, but the chair cover.
Yep.
So kind of giving you a nice ride when you're going up there, especially if it's a little bit of a breezy day. So.
Yeah, extra cold days, slightly more wet days than we'd like. It'll be perfect.
That's perfect. So that's going to open up next December.
Yep.
And you said it's already staked out, so you're already in that process.
Yep, so we will start construction basically as soon as we can once we close.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So what is going on event-wise? Because I was looking at the list, and I was going to print it out, but the list was actually too long for me to print out because we're having a computer thing. So what's going on? I'll let you tell us.
So I think first up on the docket we have light skiing, which you would grab like 6 of your friends, go out on freshly groomed trails once the mountain closes and ski by headlamp down from the summit. Yeah, so it's super cool, and you'll go out with like a Loon guide. So that will be on March 7th, so coming up. And then what I'm super excited about, we'll have Beyond the Boundaries back at Loon, and that's an all-female skiing and snowboarding progression park camp. So it actually got its start at Loon, and now it's coming back, and that's run by Christine Savage and Mary Walsh, who are 2 professional snowboarders, and they're fantastic.
Oh, that's great. What day is that?
That starts on March 12th.
March 12th.
Yes.
So that'll be another neat event
Yeah.
that you have going on.
Yeah, if you're interested in learning more about terrain parks and working on certain tricks, this is absolutely the environment to do that in. I'm hoping I'll be able to get out there for one of the days. So that's really exciting. We also have the 20th anniversary of Last Call, which is the longest running and largest East Coast snowboard event. So it's going to be next level this year. Our terrain parks team is absolutely fabulous. Can't wait to see what they come up with in terms of features. They're usually pretty intense and some of the craziest stuff they've thought of all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They save it up.
Oh, they do.
Save it
They
up.
They really like to test you.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. And I saw you had the cardboard box race on March 22nd.
Yes.
It's my birthday. That's how I remember
Happy
that.
birthday.
But well, thank you for that. But that's always so much fun just to watch the card and what people do, you know, with the boxes and then just going down that hill.
Yeah, it's super fun, and you'll be able to decorate them however you want. So if you know a youngster that would like to sub in for you on your birthday,
Okay.
we have a spot.
Send them down. Yeah. It's not going to be me. And what else? I mean, there is just so much. I went onto the website today and just looked at all those events, and you have the end of the year spring. What you called it earlier? The spring
Slush pool
The
party.
slush pool party.
Yes. And right before slush pool, we have 80s day, which is legendary, and it's in its 10th year, so it'll be bigger and badder than ever before. Lots of neon, lots of straight skis. We can't wait.
Lots of big hair.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So that's a lot of, so 10 years for doing that.
Yes.
So, wow. So the 80s were much closer 10 years ago. So now they're just getting that much further away. And then the slush
pool, so you'll get to try your stuff if you'll make it across the pond for our pond skim. Really prove your stuff.
That would be interesting, combined with the 80s day, to get people to go out on those straight skis under the slush pond.
That would be impressive.
I wonder how that would work.
Probably not too great, but
or it's just that it's so thin, it's just like like a razor.
You shoot through.
Across,
yeah, that's totally possible.
Well, there you go. You got to issue that challenge to a few people to see if they can make it across.
I know a few.
In their straight skis. So, and I'm sure there's plenty of people who have straight skis sitting in their garage, going, "Someday I will bring those back out."
80s day is your day. We have a moguls competition, so we expect to see you out there.
All right. Well,
yes.
And I have wooden skis. I guess I could do those, but well, that sounds like a lot of fun. So, are there any other any types of deals you got coming up?
So we will be launching season passes shortly, and one that we will be bringing back this year is actually our Access Pass, which is a subscriptions-based pass. So that's super interesting because not only do you get unlimited skiing and riding at Loon, but as we continue to build out mountain biking, you'll also be able to have access to all of our mountain biking trails and all of our other on-hill activities.
Now, when you're saying mountain biking, not just downhill, but just kind of
Yep.
mountain, so I don't know the best description of what that is.
Cross country.
Cross country. Yeah, there's not going straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do have some already established cross-country trails, but we are in the process of a 5-step downhill expansion.
Nice.
So we've already finished step 1, and we're building about 22,000 more feet of trail this summer, which is about 5 new trails. We'll just keep on going.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow, that's it. That's exciting. So you've got that, so people will be able to partake in that.
Yes.
And you just mentioned mountain biking, and you guys do a lot of stuff in the summer.
Mm-hmm. We sure do. There's plenty of stuff to do all summer long. You can take the gondola up to the summit throughout the summer. There's glacial caves up top. We also have the zip line across the Pemi River, the aerial forest course. There's honestly something for everyone up there.
And that's very cool. Plus you got the train.
Yes, we sure do.
Yeah, I always like that when I go there, just watch the train go back and forth. So that's a lot of fun. So It sounds like there's lots going on at Loon.
There is.
And anything else you want to throw out here before we say bye-bye?
The skiing's been great, and it will only get better as the spring continues, and hopefully we'll see everyone for 80s Day.
And you can find out the information on your website, which is loonmtn.com. Okay, so loonmtn.com. Like I said, I was on there this morning, and just tons of information. That's how I honed up ahead of time, found out all that stuff going on. And so a full March is what we're looking at.
Very full March.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, Alex, thanks so much for coming by today.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm sure we'll see you again.
Absolutely.
And back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.